Hi guys, I don't know if you can see me. It's not very bright. I'm at the location where Eddie Leonski, the serial killer, in 1942 murdered 3 women from 3rd of May to the 18th of May. And he ended up being caught a few days later, around about the 22nd, I think it was, 1942. He was a US soldier, and he had an infatuation with women's voices. They called him the Brownout Strangler, and he was very strange. His colleagues actually said he's a bit weird, and when he went to the bar, he would sing like a woman. So he ended up being taken to court and convicted. He ended up going to Pentridge prison, which I actually went, and he's got a cell 52 still there. If you go to Pentridge prison, you'll see the cell Eddie Leonski's with the he's got the star, the devil's star there. And there's a lot of cars coming through. This is a thoroughfare of cars from one side to the other, so it's actually quite noisy. So I'm just doing an experiment. You probably can't see me, but I'll do my best. I don't have any lighting with me today, but I'll do my best. I'm actually inside one of the guard houses. I'll turn it around. See if I can turn it around. Guard houses there. There's 2 there from World War II. Because this was heavily used by the US military during World War II in Melbourne, Australia. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of a history rundown on Eddie Leonski. I've done Eddie Leonski a few times. I've actually done him here before. So we're going to do an experiment to see whether we can get him today. So let's try and see if we can get Eddie Leonski. I've got a REM pod. Sorry for the dark. I don't have any lighting with me. So what I'm going to do, I'm just seeing if anyone's around because I don't want anyone to know that I'm doing this. I've got a REM pod down there. You probably won't be able to see that. I'll turn it around. That's a REM pod. Or if you don't know much about it, it's a REM pod that actually will work on electromagnetic energy or a field. If you come close to it, like that, it will light up. So I'm going to do an experiment tonight. Sorry, you can't really see me, but you will hear me. You'll hear me. So what I'll do, I'll do another video, and I'll actually put my face, my ugly face there, so at least you can see something. And we're going to try to contact live Eddie Leonski. Now, I haven't done this before live, so we're gonna have a go and check out, see if Eddie Leonski will come through. Now, if you are new here, if you can hear me, hi. Sorry if you can't see me because of the lighting. I don't have any lights with me. So, but just listen to what I'm talking about, and hopefully that will help in what we're doing, spirit communication with Eddie Leonski, the serial killer. Now I've got my PSB 7. Eddie Leonski, I'm just going to turn the volume up. I've got to come outside because I can't even see. Hi, how you going? Hi, how you going? Leave a message if you like. I might not see it now, but I will reply later. If I don't see it, I will reply later. So look out for that. So here we go. We're going to do an experiment to speak to Eddie Leonski, the serial killer in Melbourne, US soldier. So let's try it. I've done it before, spoken to him before. So we're going to do an experiment. Let's try it. Eddie Leonski, come through. Eddie Leonski. We've spoken before a long time ago. Come through. Because we are in a sort of a closed area, there's a bit of echoing, so it might be a little bit hard to hear. Eddie Leonski, if you are here, touch the REM pod. come through. If this is you, Eddie Leonski, say Eddie Leonski. I've spoken you once before, many times. Come through. I say this 3 times. Eddie Leonski, Eddie Leonski, Eddie Leonski. Come through, come through. I want you to touch this device here. You've done it before. What happened to you, Eddie? What did you do in order for you to be hung? Did you kill women? How many did you kill? If this is you, Eddie Leonski, say Eddie. Come through, Eddie. Come through, Eddie Leonski. Where are you from? Where are you from, Eddie Leonski? What military were you in? What army? What country? What country were you in at the time? Eddie Leonski, you've spoken to me before. Come through, come through. Can you touch this REM pod? You can touch it once. Try touching it. You've done it before. Don't be afraid. How old were you at the time? When you were in Melbourne, Australia, how old were you? I know how old you were. How old were you? It's really hard to hear. When I slow it down and replay it, you actually hear voices and that come through clearly. Eddie Leonski, what did you do to the women? Voice. Did you hear that? Come through, Eddie Leonski. Can you touch that REM pod? Make it turn on. Do it once. To show that you're here. I'm just looking out here. This is the fort, yeah. Come through, Eddie Leonski. Can you touch this device here? Look, I'll show you. Do that. What's my name, Eddie? Eddie Leonski. What's my name? I think you said my name. Your cell. What number was your cell in Pentridge prison? I know. What number? I'm asking these questions because I know what it is, but I want to verify it's actually him. What cell were you in, Eddie Leonski, in Pentridge prison, Coburg? What number was it? You did the hexagram or the pentagram. Did you do that pentagram? Eddie Leonski. Eddie, did you do that pentagram at Pentridge prison? Can you touch that REM pod? I'll move it across. How's that? Look. Yeah. There you go. Touch it. You're more than welcome. I invite you to touch the REM pod. Go touch it, Eddie Leonski. Come through and touch it. I'm asking you permission. You can touch it. Eddie, if this is you, can you say Leonski? Say Leonski. Eddie Leonski, come through. Speak to me. Talk to me. Do you remember me, Reese? Do you remember me? I've spoken and communicated before. Come through. Come through, Eddie Leonski. You're a US soldier, is that right? Can you confirm? Where did you live, Eddie Leonski? Can you touch that REM pod? Touch it once. Just to show me that you're here. Come through. Eddie Leonski, Eddie Leonski, Eddie Leonski, you've spoken to me before. Come through, come through. I invite you to come through and speak with me. Touch the REM pod, just once. Just once, that's all. There's some females that are very interested to see if you can touch it. Can you touch the REM pod? There's some ladies here. They would like to see you sing. Can you sing? Come through, Eddie. Come through, tell me something. Can you touch the REM pod? I'm giving you opportunity to speak to me and to touch the REM pod. Come through, Eddie Leonski. I can hear you. I believe I can hear you. Eddie Leonski. Say Eddie Leonski. Come through. The thing about doing this live, I don't know what I'm going to get. When I don't do it live, it gives me time to go through the audio and everything and check it over. But it might not. Sometimes it might not sound like it's anything. But sometimes when I go back and I'll take it home and check it out, I can usually find messages or communication that the spirits have been saying to me. Eddie, can you say Leonski? Come on, Eddie, speak to me. Talk to me. Don't hide away. We got some women here. I've got 3 women. 3 women that you murdered, like you murdered. 3 here, ready for you. Can you come here and touch the REM pod? They want to see you. Do you want to see them and get their voices? Come on, come through. Come on, I dare you. I ask you to touch this. Touch the REM pod. Come on, I ask you. Invite you. Come on, Eddie Leonski. I've spoken to you before. I've even communicated you at Pentridge. Come through. Just touch it once. I invite you. It's very easy to do. Come on, Eddie Leonski. Come through, come through, come through. You don't want to touch this? I'm giving you opportunity. I'm going to stop it soon. I invite you to touch this device. I have to go now. If you don't touch it now, I'll have to turn it off. I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I've given it opportunity to touch. So you don't want to touch it, I'm going to turn it off. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. All right. Eddie Leonski, come through. All right, Eddie, dismiss. Spirit dismiss. Eddie. All right, we're going to end it here. It's just as, this is one of my, you could say, my stomping grounds. I've been here before a couple of times. So I just thought spontaneously to come here, do a session on Eddie Leonski, and to see whether he would communicate with me. Now, just behind me, it's a bit hard to see. Lighting's terrible. I don't have any lighting gear with me actually tonight, so I do apologise. But here is the guard tower, and across there where I was, the other guard tower, and they'd have a boom gate. They would go down to stop any unauthorised people coming through during World War II at the time, where the US military were stationed around this area where I am now in World War II, believe it or not. There was, I think, about 20 or 30,000 US servicemen here. So I'm not sure if I've got anything, but I will check when I get home. I've got a couple of, we've sort of finished now, but it doesn't matter. I'll chat to what's going on. I've got my Malaysia holiday. I'm finishing up the final episode. That's going to be about 20 minutes or so. So I'm finishing that up. I went to Hanging Rock. I didn't do any spirit sessions there, unfortunately, because there was too many people around. There's a lot of sound contamination and it probably would not work. But I did get some stones there. Maybe I can do one at home, spirit session, channeling. Prisoner of war camp in Greytown. From Hanging Rock to Greytown, it's about 40, I think it's nearly an hour's drive from there. So that was interesting, but most of the, there's only slabs there, and they got barbed wire. I got a couple of little items there, souvenirs from the prisoner of war camp in World War II, where the Germans and Italian soldiers that were captured, they were stationed around Greytown there, and all the buildings gone now, but as I said, the slabs are there. But there are a little bit of remnants of actual, to show that they were actually there. But I believe there was, it was built with asbestos, because I did actually see traces of asbestos. So I think they knocked that down because of the fact that it was asbestos building. So hopefully nothing happens to me. Then after that, I filmed there. I haven't checked all the video footage as yet, but I didn't feel that I got anything. Maybe at night time, usually there's more energy during night time than daytime. It's better. It's more concentrated, I find, at night time, the energy. We end up going to the cemetery about, probably about 8 minutes away, 10 minutes away, at a dirt road. It's tucked away that no one will see it. So you'll have to look on the map and look for it. But that was interesting. I spoke to the Chinese miners. I posted a sample on my channel of the communication. So I'm very close to the Chinese miners. I've spoken to one other group in Beechworth. I've got a video of that as well. If you check on my channel and type, check out for the Chinese miners and that I did at Beechworth. That was interesting. Good communication there. They actually communicated with me, and I didn't know if I got any other communication from the cemetery with other people that the residents, I call them, but I didn't really hear anything, and I'll find out. I've got lots of footage there to check out to find out whether I've got anything. So I'll be over the next couple of weeks going through all that. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm just checking before I close if we've got any messages. Hi, yo, hi, how are you guys? Some are probably gone. But I like doing these experiments because I like to really test myself and show everyone that I am the real deal. But when it comes to doing this stuff here, I don't know what I'm going to get. Sometimes there's probably nothing. Sometimes there's something. But like I always say, if I get something, I get something. If I get nothing, I get nothing. I take that this is how it is, and it's just spontaneous, and you just don't know. Sometimes there's energy there, sometimes there's not. I've done lots of experiments, and it's just one of those things. But I can guarantee you what I do is real, 100%. 100%. But if you guys know some haunted places, leave a little comment down below, and I will definitely do a haunted place or house or whatever, provided that I'm able to get there. But I'll promise you, I will prove if there is something bad, demonic, evil, or just a haunted place, I can find it. I've done it for a few places that I've done. And one of them did have a demon there, and another one had a lost soul, which I was able to send away, and he said his name. I've actually recorded it, so I've got that on my channel as well. So I record the stuff that I do as proof that there is something when we pass away and die. There is energy. When it leaves our body, it moves on. Sometimes it's stuck. Where it actually goes, that's a big mystery. We don't really know 100%, but what I can tell you, some of the spirit energy can become stuck, some are lost, some can be, as I experienced, sort of like a hostage. There's bad spirits that holds other spirits, and they don't get, how can I say, anyway, they're like hostages, and they want to go but they can't. I've sent some away. I've filmed it. It's pretty amazing, but I love doing this stuff. I don't get paid for it. I love it because I can do it, and I'm very passionate doing this as well. I'm not a fraud. Some people have said I'm a fake and that. I'm definitely not. My hand on my heart, I can tell you now, I'm the real deal. I can feel things. I'm going to do another probably live session, just talk about how I got into the paranormal. So I'll probably do that maybe later tonight or another night. So I'll see how I go. It's been a long day for me. I've been painting the house up. So it's been, and then we went to Victoria Market. They had a night market. If you haven't been there before, go to the night market. It's quite interesting. Lots of food and entertainment there. First time I've been there. It was pretty good. I'm going to leave it here. I'm just checking out. No more messages. But I'm going to close now. But thanks for watching, and check out my channel. It is unlike anything else around on YouTube, and I truly say that with my hand on my heart. I like to do different stuff unlike anyone else. We have comedy and all that sort of stuff, and paranormal and just random stuff. I just like to do just different things. If something comes up, a subject that I might be interested in filming, I'll do that and put on my channel. So I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon on the Inquisitive Cat channel. This is Reese, over and out, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.